welcome to another series of Monday Mukbang.
Another episode of Monday Mukbang.
Do you understand what he said?
And today, what are we eating, Nick? Here you go.
Bagels!
We are eating bagels from the Dunkin Donuts.
Do we have bagels?
Nicholas is drinking some apple juice. I've got orange juice. Neil has almond milk. And John has some coffee. Or coffee, maybe it is. I don't know. Nicholas already has he has two cinnamon raisin bagels sitting here. John and Neil are eating everything bagels, right?
See? Yeah.
I'm gonna have a plain bagel to start, and then we have a couple more plain bagels and another cinnamon raisin bagel. So this is what we're gonna start with. Nicholas already has his ready because he wanted his toasted, where everybody else said they'd eat theirs without toasting. So we've got some Daya cream cheese, and we've got Earth Balance vegan butter. This is what we're gonna be eating today for our mukbang.
That was our topic for today.
The first day.
On this beautiful, what day is this supposed to upload?
Monday mukbang, son.
On this beautiful Monday, such as it is.
Hopefully everyone knows that we're recording this on Sunday, because if this was Monday, we'd be all ready to go into school.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
It'd be
It's Labor Day.
Guys,
What?
Never mind.
We're not allowed to
Probably
say
our topic's going to be Labor Day.
Can you move your milk? Otherwise I'm going to spill it, buddy. Anyhow, we are going to be talking about our re-emergence, or re-entry into the school.
And work.
And things that are going on in our lives that way. Let us know down in the comments what your where if you started school, or if
maybe you're a teacher and you just got back to school.
yeah, or a teacher,
Or your kids have started school.
Right.
Or maybe you just have fond memories of starting school.
yeah, or
Bad memories of starting school.
or you started something new at work, and you just want to get that out there, put that out in the universe, that you started this, and you're hoping that it all works out.
So who wants to start talking about back to school?
I'll start.
Thank you for volunteering, Dad, Nicholas.
I started back to school, and my students and I really spent the first couple days just getting back into the routine. I work with a class of students that struggle sometimes coming back to school because it's a change in their routine, and then they also struggle when we have extended breaks because they have to either adjust back to a different schedule or adjust to changes in their environment. So usually we start out very, very easy. We start out with a lot of structured activities, things that they're familiar with, and then we move on to doing some more exciting stuff, where we go out into our local community and volunteer, and we work in different businesses, and I'm very proud of the fact that we're able to get our students so much real life work / volunteer experience at such a young age. They've been doing this volunteering for several years now. Some of them are turning 18 this year. I've been their teacher for probably close to 4 or 5 years.
This is your 5th year? Yeah.
My 5th year with the same group of guys, and wonderful guys. Can't say enough about them. I've watched them mature, as I've watched even my own children mature.
Maybe,
yeah. Some of my children have every once in a while struggle.
I know you're talking about the dogs.
Yeah, the maturation process. Anyhow, it's been a fairly good transition back to the school routine, and I think everybody seems sort of happy to be back. They are, every once in a while they do struggle with the idea that we're back to doing we're back to talking about math. We're back to talking about English. We're back to asking questions, and hopefully this will be a good transition, and then we'll be able to get to the real work or real issue where they get to go out in the community and work with different aspects of the community, volunteering, helping. We help out a couple of the food bank type places. We also help out at a local hospital.
You don't do that.
So we do. Oh yeah, we do. We really do.
You do that too.
No, we don't try to. No do. We really hope to give them, and we also give the community a chance to see them in the best light that we can. So it's a win-win for everybody, and I really enjoy doing it. So that's how my school year started. Neil, you're up, buddy.
Am I?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be last.
Alright. My school year started. It hasn't been bad. It really hasn't been that entertaining either. It's pretty on the normal side. I'm doing college classes this fall, so getting back into school. I'm pretty much doing the same routine I usually do.
Can you give me a paper towel?
I mean, other than the
Slippery little suckers.
other than the days I go into
Can you
school,
just give me one?
I do have 2 classes at the college I'm going to, and I actually do like those classes more than the virtual ones because it just reminds me of going to high school and just having that experience of like actually seeing the teacher and what he expects, than just not seeing that from the actual teacher. Have a napkin real quick. Hey, thanks.
Welcome.
I would definitely, I do enjoy it at the college I go to a lot more than in high school. I think it's just because I don't know the people there because there's some people at my high school that are very annoying and very agitating. I'm one of those, but
And I'm sure if you're in a high school, you know the same feeling.
But so there's all. So I'm glad to get out of the high school. I do still talk to the people that I like from there. I do still hang out with them. I mean, I do have a very busy schedule since I work most of the time, or have a constant work schedule every week, where I'm working nights, and seeing as though like no one else. Seeing as I also have off Tuesdays and Thursdays, it just kind of gets like a little like I got nothing to do. I got schoolwork to do, and I got really nothing to do. So I'm just really hanging out here. And I just...
You have a lot of schoolwork to do.
So there's a feeling of appreciation from going to college and having experience and not having to deal with a lot of the people I used to deal with. But there's also the factor of like I don't really know anyone. Like it's kind of a yes and no situation. I like it but don't. I mean that's really how my school year's going. It probably will improve as the months will go on.
Well, you get to meet people.
Okay. So I mean, from here on, I mean, we'll see how it goes. I expect a good year or good semester. Because I enjoy my 2 in-school classes and my 3 out-school classes aren't really bad. I mean, they're not asking like too much of me. I'm excited for it. I'm see what happens.
So Neil, what are you considering as for your major?
Oh, business.
Business.
I went into this whole thing I'd come out with going for psychology, but I probably would go into my business. I'd very much say that I'm kind of half and half with my mother and with the genes of my mother and father. I have the want to have something to call my own, like my mother, she strives to have something to call her own. She wants to have something big. I don't know.
I have two things big.
I don't know if we ever talked about it, but she has a publishing company. She has started a publishing company. Also, this YouTube thing. I
think what Neil's trying to say is I have an entrepreneurial desire.
Well, as everyone at this table, not Nick, of course, has seen, I have those thoughts and ideas, but I don't have the drive, and I'm hoping to find it. I know it's kind of sad to say, but I do hope to find the drive to.
I'm gonna put that one aside for now.
To strive for this idea, to strive for what I do want. I do want it, but I just, in this stage of the game, I don't know, maybe if it's just my age or just the fact of who I am, who I've been up to this point. Didn't really cut that bagel right.
The person who cut our bagels looks like they had a malfunction with the knife.
Got jammed up.
But I do hope to overcome
that flaw.
my flaw of not having a drive.
The only person who can do that is you, Neil.
Oh. That's my college school year starting. How about you, Mom? How's work?
Works work.
Work, school.
Let's talk about Nick, because we're still talking about school. So Nick, why don't you talk about school a little bit?
Who's your teachers?
No, you don't have to tell your teachers' names. Just tell them what you think of your teachers. Are they good teachers? Are they funny teachers? Are they, do they make school exciting and fun?
You have to use your words, bud.
Good.
What's your favorite class?
You need a whole sentence, kiddo.
You need to have a verb.
What is your favorite class? Do you have a favorite class?
You have to stop eating and answer.
He's chewing his bite. Give him a second.
Fourth.
What?
Fourth.
Fourth what?
Fourth grade.
No. But what's your favorite class? Do you like math or science or English or social studies or gym or music or art or library or lunch or what's your favorite
Math.
class? Math?
Gym,
And gym?
music, and library.
And what? Library.
Yeah. No art.
You don't like art? You have a new art teacher this year.
Yeah.
Is he nice?
He's Mr. Eck.
Is he nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Not
maybe you'll
shit.
like art this year.
I tried liking art.
Nicholas moved buildings this year. He went to another building. It's the same school district, but he went to another building because our school district, they split the elementary school into two. So they have K through second grade in one building, and then they have third, fourth, and fifth grade in another building. So they have it split in two buildings. So he got into a new building this year. What do you think of your new building?
That's usually a big adjustment.
How about you just answer me instead of giving me a thumbs up?
Good.
Is there anything interesting about your building you want to talk about? I can think of one thing.
I can think of another thing.
In library,
What's in the library?
a treehouse.
They built a tree in the library
Yeah.
that goes up to a tree house.
It's upstairs.
It's upstairs. It's like a little alcove that the students can sit in. And apparently some of the teachers take their students up there every once in a while.
Yeah.
To read.
Do you have any friends in your class?
Cameron, that's all. And Timmy, George.
Okay. Do you get to play outside?
Yep.
Yeah.
After lunch.
After lunch?
Yeah. So I ate today like 4 slices of cinnamon bagels.
Yeah, she had 2 bagels. So apparently the dogs like bagels.
So much. Not Raisin Bagels because
No.
they get sick.
Raisin bagels can be very... Nicholas knows that raisin bagels can be very hazardous to the puppy dogs.
And I just do the bump 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 thing.
So when he eats cinnamon raisin bagels, he has to be very careful not to let the dogs get them. So I'm not going back to school.
Thank God.
So I'm not going back to school. I'm just doing what I always do.
Working a lot.
Working a lot.
That's what I just said, dude.
And I probably should have just sat out this mukbang, sat off to the side and eaten my bagels because I really like bagels.
Me too.
But Jessica, so, but this is a unique experience where we have all four of us together.
Yeah, the first
As we normally do when we eat
stuff.
dinner. Not so much breakfast because we're very when it comes to breakfast actually, the Omnis Eat Vegan crew is very varied.
Very
Truly,
fun time.
when it comes to what we like to eat in the morning. So
Morning and lunch and dinner
this
are
is
the
this is sort of
favorites.
a unique experience for us, putting together something that is a breakfast type thing and having it together with everybody. And the one thing I just wanted to say about mukbangs is that God bless them. The trying to stay on one topic of conversation for somebody like me is pretty much impossible. I don't know if it's because just because I am who I am, but usually one topic always leads to another, which leads to another for me. So, like in my head,
Stop that, please.
you know, I've always, you know, I think I always start out, if I have to lead the conversation in a mukbang, I always start out with one topic and I end on something totally different, like what I'm trying to do now, which is turn this into breakfast foods. So,
But since school's back in session, I will say this about school.
yeah.
I honestly get very jealous that these guys are at home over the summer and I have to go to work.
Dad
be
has
honest.
to work like half a day.
But on the flip side,
Dad has to work on.
I really do like having them at home over the summer. Occasionally they'll come and visit me, we'll have lunch together, and you know, if something needs to get done, John's able to take care of it, or you know, if an errand needs run, John can do it during the day. It's easier to get dinner done. I mean, there's something to be said to having one adult home,
Taking care of the dogs.
being able to take care of stuff.
Taking care of the dogs, that's it.
But being able to take care of stuff, because like right now with us both back in working, you know, trying to get dinner done, that falls on John's shoulders because he gets home at like 3:45 and I don't get home till 6. So he has to try to come up with something for dinner every night after working all day. And maybe we have the food here, maybe we don't. He's got to run to the grocery store. I mean, we're very lucky living where we live.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a grocery store 1 mile down the street that way. We've got another grocery store down the street this way. What, about maybe 4 miles down the street this way? 3 or 4 miles down the street this way?
Plus we got Target.
Plus Target is only 1 mile down the street this way. The grocery store is a little bit further away than Target is.
Right.
So if he has to run to the store, he can. But he works all day. He comes home. He has to come up with something for dinner. And then Nicholas comes home. He helps Nicholas get his homework done, staying on task that way. And, you know, it just throws a whole nother level of frustration into the daily life of having both adults working.
And I try to keep this guy on task a little bit, at least prompt him, right?
Yeah. One teenager has to go to college, 2 people has to go to work, and 1 child has to go to school.
I'm not sure if the Karen picked that up, but Nicholas just said, say again.
A teenager has
Louder.
Teenager has to go to college. 1 man, 1 woman, right here, has to go to work.
Full mouth, big guy.
One child has to go to school. Boring.
Every day is not fun and games, Nicholas.
Boring.
That's right.
Boring.
Some days. Except for me.
Boring.
I have to admit, most of the days, most of the time I go to work, I am not bored.
Well, you never know what to expect when you go into your classroom.
And that's just sort of what is what's possible. And I always try and shoot for what's possible every day. You know, the most possible. Which I think Neil needs to do that too. If he's gonna increase his drive, he needs to shoot for what is possible every day. The fullest. What is the fullest possible things that you can accomplish in a day. And his drive will increase. Just a real quick overview. You know, every once in a while, throughout the weekends, you know, especially one of these past weekends, what did I do? I'm trying to get we have a malfunction slash upgrade to our hot water heater, and I've got to get the contractor to get me the upgrade to get me the quote that I need, and they haven't done that yet, and I gotta hound them again. We're also thinking about getting a new dishwasher because, well, I don't want to say the brand. The brand sucks that we purchased the first time.
Well, at least one of us has to one has to absolutely just broke the washing machine, or the other.
So then
It's not broken. Our water heater is 18 years old almost,
Yeah.
and it's not heating water as efficiently as it once was.
It's probably Neil.
Anyway,
so
If you like
overall,
this,
I really like Dunkin' Donuts bagels. They're always very soft and chewy,
yeah,
but they are very filling.
yeah,
I think each of us only had 2.
yeah. We ended up with 2 apiece.
We bought 3 for each of us, but I think we only ended up eating 2 of each.
slices.
So, but they are very good. They're not as good day 2, so maybe we'll have to eat them later today or something to make sure they get eat up.
What time you did it?
Thank you for watching Omnis Eat Vegan. Please subscribe to see any weekly videos that come uploaded. Hit the notification bell when they come out for us. Leave comments.
If you like this episode, give
you
us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel.
Can you let Neil talk, please?
Neil's gonna screw up.
Please leave comments if you have any other ideas for a mukbang or any other topics you'd like us to go over. If you have just, as we've said before, if you've started school or maybe transitioned to a new job or even a new school, please go over it if how you felt about it. If it really changed or anything at all. Please like this video if you did enjoy it, and have a wonderful day. This is the Omnis Eat Vegan crew.
You meet family.
Bye.
Jay Tizzle out.